So apparently the PS5 Pro was an open secret at Gamescom 2024, and we've talked about the PS5 Pro. Is it coming out next year? Is it coming out this year? Is it coming out in a couple of months in November? We're going to cover it in this video, and we're going to see why the PS5 Pro was an open secret at Gamescom. Obviously, Gamescom just wrapped up. The European E3, basically. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's talk about the PS5 Pro, and let's see what happened. Did people get their hands on it at Gamescom? The physical version of it? You'll only find out in this video. Let's go. First, special shout out to all our members who support everything I do on YouTube and support the content, help the content keep getting better, and support members-only events like members mukbangs, members movie night, and all that sort of cool stuff. If you're going to support everything I do and get your name in every video live stream, consider clicking join if you don't want to, or you can. That's okay. Click like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Anyways, let's see what the article has to say. So the existence of the PS5 Pro was long discussed throughout 2024, thanks to various leaks and rumors, but the latest state of play that aired in late May didn't feature any announcement for the new hardware. With summer drawing into a close soon, some fans wondered whether the more powerful PS5 iteration had been delayed. However, at the Gamescom 2024 that's being held this week in Cologne, developers started talking. In a recent live stream, the Italian website Multiplayer mentioned that it had heard from a developer that they had delayed their game due to the upcoming launch of the PS5 Pro. I can confirm that I heard something similar during one of my appointments at Gamescom 2024. Without even being prodded by me at all, a developer that I won't name openly said they had received the specs of the PS5 Pro and were confident that the Unreal Engine 5 would run much better on the new hardware compared to the regular PS5. Considering that circumstances revealed by Multiplayer, I'm positive that this is not the same developer they talked to. Moreover, the studio I heard it from is not at all a big one, which makes it clear the hardware specifications and details are already in the hands of a large number of game makers. So as such, it's reasonable to assume an official announcement is near. Looking at the PS5 Pro, the console was announced on September 7th, 2016, and subsequently launched on November 10th. The same could happen again, as suggested by an industry analyst in late July. While we wait for Sony to announce what the whole industry seems to know at this point, let's recap the former credible leaks. 45% performance improvement in rasterized rendering thanks to a larger GPU, faster memory, hugely improved ray tracing architecture, delivering 2 to 3 times speed up on average with peaks of 4 times, custom machine learning architecture that supports 300 TOPS at 8-bit to power the PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, PSSR, aka FSR, upscaling to technique, Sony's version of the multi-frame Super Resolution based on the PlayStation Machine Learning PSML algorithm. PSSR is an ML enhanced version of temporal anti-aliasing upscaling TAAU that requires inputs similar to DLSS or AMD FSR that fully supports high dynamic range pipelines. It also does not require per game training like the latest version of DLSS. Also, let's talk about what else there is to know about this, right? Let's circle back before we talk about the comments in relation to this article. So basically, we know PlayStation 5 Pro components are in mass production. We've talked about that in previous videos. You know, the chip manufacturers that are making the power management systems and everything are producing PS5 Pro chips. The companies that, you know, are the lifeblood of these systems to switch to the PS5 Pro, potentially new Xbox handheld. They're all basically, you know, these factories are securing orders. They are giving us a hint as to when they're going to start going into production. They are in production right now, just to let you know. And let's talk about, so we know it's coming. The question is it coming in November? We think it might still be, or is it getting pushed back a year? Or not a year, but like getting pushed back till next year. Let's talk about it. See what people have to say in the comments on Reddit. So between this and Deadlock, I'm getting pretty tired of this whole open secret stuff. I know Valve just officially announced Deadlock, but I'm absolutely dying for news about the PS5 Pro. So please, for the love of everything, just release the specs. The entire industry used to be open secrets. Was the original point of shows like Gamescom or E3? Just between you and me, I heard the PS5 Pro will have more letters in its name. Yeah. Sure it was, just like the Switch Pro was demoed behind closed doors at last year's. My PS5 just sits under its badass camo dust cover, and just sits. A Pro is great for non-PS5 users who have been waiting. Let's see. Damn these Reddit bots. No, I want to read the comments. Chance Hat says, PS5 Pro better come bundled in a proper PS5 Bloodborne port. Yes. 100%. At this point, it's an open secret to the rest of the world too. Waste of time getting one since there's no games to play on it. Until they stop making games for PS4, who cares? What's an open secret? Is it a secret or not? Is it an intentional leak? The fuke. Jeez. And Paul Blank says here, the exclusives aren't even the problem. The problem is that scalpers bought all the PS5s right away for 2 years and very few people were able to buy the console, so sales on exclusives took a massive hit. It took them way too long to have a proper supply of the original PS5, and people either moved on in that time or already had one they overpaid for. Now most people barely have had their PS5 for 2 to 3 years, and it isn't feeling as old as it should for people to desire to upgrade. And you know everyone's already sure that scalpers will buy all the PS5 Pros anyways and run up the prices, so what's the point of even trying to get one? Best case scenario, scalpers buy all the PS5 Pros and nobody buys from them, and everyone just waits for the PS6, and hopefully the scalpers will have taken a big enough L to not try again. That never happens. Exclusives require people to buy... Oh, my bad. Exclusives require people to buy the console in the first place, and they won't happen without that. If Sony can stop the scalpers in some way, then only then will they see their exclusive sales rise to their former glory. Let me know if you're excited for the PS5 Pro. If you remember me, maybe this is how you know me. Back when the PS5 launched, not the PS5 Pro, when the PS5 launched, I ran a stock tracking stream, and we had millions of people tune in over time. We had tens of thousands of people in the live stream at certain points in the live stream, basically just trying to find out how they can get their hands on a PS5, right? And it was a fun time. We got a lot of subscribers. I made a lot of friends, good friends doing that. And it was just an overall fun time, getting up at like 7 in the morning, or before 7 in the morning, hours in advance, hoping to try and grab ourselves a PlayStation 5. So I'm looking forward to that. And if the PS5 Pro is being scalped, do not worry. I'll be there for you. Sorry, I'm looking at the autofocus. It seems to keep going in and out of focus today. It's really driving me nuts. Anyhow, we'll try and help you get a PS5. So tune in, subscribe, click the like, subscribe, click the bell icon, and I will be your personal PS5 shopper for you. I won't be your personal PS5 shopper, but I'll help you try and buy one, and we'll get stock tracking 24-hour live stream back up again, and we'll go back to the roots, and we'll play Chris the Rapper's PS5 song. If I don't get my PS5, the diss track, we'll play Chinese opera, we'll play all the classics, and hopefully it's around Christmas, so we'll get into the Christmas spirit at the same time. Anyways, like, subscribe, click the bell icon, consider becoming a member and supporting everything I do on YouTube. I would appreciate you forever, and I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon, become a member. I love you guys. Peace out.